you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake. What is up, everybody? What is up? How's everybody doing tonight? If you were here at 6 o'clock, I apologize about that. This camera that you're looking at me through right now decided it was going to give me a really big headache, and it just was not cooperating for me. So, anyways, I apologize about that, and we are. We are live now, so I apologize about that. First things first, the one thing I definitely want to mention right now is that the hasn't necessarily been confirmed 100% yet, but there was some posts about it, and that is that we lost Razor Ramon. Whose real name was Scott Hall. We lost him just a little while ago. And so I just wanted to mention that. I don't think it'd be right to go on air tonight without mentioning the passing of Razor Ramon. And, they had said yesterday that they were waiting for the family to get here and they were going to take him off life support. And that's basically the same thing that happened with my dad when he was, the organs were starting to fail and having heart issues, all kinds of issues. So what was going on with Razor Ramon over the last couple days, very much in line with what I dealt with losing my dad. But it was all but inevitable that once they took him off life support, that he was going to pass. That's just not something that you come back from. If the doctors recommend pulling the plug, it's because they believe it is his time to go. And so, unfortunately, from being such a huge presence in the world of wrestling, not just, I think he came in when it was still the World Wrestling Federation. So he's, been around a long time, and then was in, other organizations as well. So I think he was Razor Ramon in the WWF, and then he just went by Scott Hall when he went elsewhere. I'm not sure. I don't remember offhand which ones, but that's tonight. That's not the big issue, remembering him, where he was or whatever, but just remembering that, he was such, touched a lot of people's lives, had a lot of fans out there. And so kind of a sad day losing him. So again, just wanted to mention that, kind of give a moment of silence here. I think we'll do before we jump into today's movie news. So, all right. Well, prayers to him, his family, and all his fans that this affected today. So hopefully hopefully his family is, all got to say their goodbyes and be with him, before he left. So, um, with that being said, though, let's move on to some movie news and get into some lighter topics here tonight. The show is supposed to be about some fun, and I will get into your comments here in just a moment. But what I like to do on Mondays now is go into the movie news, all the things that I really want to cover, and then after that, we'll go into your comments and and kind of chat and have some fun. Balzer, how you doing? That's right, WCW. There you go. Joe Shipley, Hank, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you guys all for being here, and I'll jump back on those comments there in a minute. But so in the world of physical media, there was a couple cool releases this week, and I'm wondering what movie one is going to be feeling about this stuff right here, because sorry, I am blasting a link over to Fluff. Doesn't look like what movie one's able to jump on the live tonight, but that's all good. He's been on here so many times. But check this out: West Side Story getting a 4K release, and this is what makes it fun. Target has an exclusive art edition that comes with, I think, some little cards and maybe like a poster. But so a 4K exclusive art edition from Target for $35. Or from Best Buy, you can get the Best Buy exclusive steel book of West Side Story for $35. And then Walmart has their own exclusive with a fabric poster for $35. So if you're looking to pick up West Side Story, you have your choice of three unique items through Target or Best Buy or Walmart for $35. And I think you can just get the regular 4K for about $29, around $30 range, if you're not interested in the extra goodies there, but for $5, why not splurge a little bit and just go ahead and grab some of those, because they're going to be worth some cash down the road, if not like a sentimental value. But I know Wet Movie One was a huge fan of this movie, so I'm curious to see in his video which copy he goes and picks up. But then we've got the Arrow Video American Werewolf in London getting a 4K release. It also has a Blu-ray disc in there. This is cool. It has a slipcover inside. It has a little booklet. The actual cover for the 4K case is reversible. It has lobby cards and a poster. And now through Arrow Video, if you get it on their website, it's $45. But at Best Buy, Walmart, and Amazon, you can get this for $33. And that's a steal. I would recommend grabbing that before they're gone. Target, it is $43. So skip Target on this one. Don't bother there. And then this one's kind of cool. The Sword and the Sorcerer are finally getting a 4K, the 1982 Albert Pyun movie. And if you guys aren't friends, or if you're big movie collectors and enjoy any of Albert Pyun movies, like Cyborg and drawing a blank on some of the others right now, but he directed some big movies. But he is kind of in the indie film community now. He lives out in Vegas with his wife, and he's a real down to earth guy. I've chatted with him a couple times online, and have some good friends that have worked on projects with him. So just a real cool dude. You can send him a friend request on Facebook if you're interested in seeing what he's up to nowadays. But Sword and the Sorcerer, classic movie there. And looks like $33 at Walmart, 30 at Best Buy, 33 on Amazon. So I would recommend Best Buy on that one. And then we got the two Coreys here in Dream a Little Dream. This one's just getting a Blu-ray, no 4K. But the 1989 film here with, like I said, the two Coreys, $13 anywhere you go, like $12.99. So you can grab that. And if you're a fan of the Coreys, that's definitely one you want to have for your collection there. Not on the level of the Goonies or, anything like that. Lost Boys or nothing, but it's definitely one with the two Corys that if you're a big time collector, you should think about getting your collection there. So, yeah, there are a bunch of other Blu-rays and some 4Ks that are going up for sale tomorrow. And again, this stuff is all, I'm talking about it today because these all are available tomorrow. A lot of these you can pre-order now, but we're talking about the things that are going to be available for sale tomorrow, which typically you'll see What Movie One, Cool Duder, guys like that out doing their out and about shopping videos on Tuesday where they're picking this stuff up. Excuse me. But anyways, before we jump into looking at like Blu-ray.com or anything, I'm going to talk about there's not much coming out in the theaters this week. I mean, really not much at all. But I think it's worth mentioning that Mel Gibson has a movie coming out called Panama. It's set like in Panama in like 1989. I guess there's a lot of turmoil going on with the government, and Mel Gibson's down there kind of like, I guess, trying to keep things in line or whatever. So there's that. And then I don't think I have a little icon here for The Outfit, but another movie coming out called The Outfit, and that's a tailor, a guy who's like a tailor. He's he fixes your suits or your clothes or whatever, like a seamstress kind of dude. He is kind of confronted by the mob, and they want to use his place to like launder money or something like that, and he has to kind of outwit them. That one looks kind of interesting, but I don't know that I need to go see that in the theater. But anyways, that's coming out this week also. And something else worth mentioning at Best Buy right now, if you don't have the movie Mayhem with Steve Yeun and Samara Weaving, it's on sale at Best Buy for $7.99 right now. And to me, that's a steal. That is an absolute amazing movie. It is so funny, so action packed. Like I couldn't think of anything to complain about with that movie. I just really enjoyed it and definitely recommend it. If you don't own it on 4K, it's only $8 right now at Best Buy. Also, HBO, March 18th, Halloween Kills will be out. And there's a few other. Yep, here we go. Just wanted to talk about some of the TV shows that I'm looking forward to coming back. We're still a few weeks out, but Better Call Saul's coming back on April 18th. So we're just about a month away from the return and the final season of Better Call Saul. Also, April 19th, the day after Better Call Saul, we're getting the Mayans coming back. And then later in April 29th, we get Ozark coming back for the second half of the final season of Ozark. May, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Animal Kingdom are coming back. And then we still don't have a date, but they're talking that Mandalorian season 3 should be back later this year. So hoping that is true, and maybe like October, November, December, we actually get to get back into the Mandalorian, because that is just one of the best things on TV. And then okay. A couple other things I wanted to mention. On the Fearsome Figures coming out Friday, this Friday, they're going to be releasing their Sinister box with you get one 11 by 14 autograph photo, one limited edition pin, one resin bust, and they're going to be from House of a Thousand Corpses, Dexter, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the reason for that, I'm sure, is because those three movies or franchises, I should say, all had guests at CreepyCon recently, which was put on by Fearsome Figures. So That's coming out Friday, and it's only $75. So if you get a good 11 by 14, and then you get the limited edition pin, like something you put on a shirt, you know, like a vest or your hat or something, and then a resin bust is, you know, like an action figure kind of thing, but you know, it's like a bust if you're not sure what those are. But $75 for all that, not a bad price. So I did want to mention that Fearsome Figures. That's going to be available through their website. You can find them on Facebook or fearsomefigures.com. Then also out in Vegas this weekend at Nightmare Toys, CJ Graham, Mr. Jason Voorhees, is going to be doing an in-store signing event. So if you live in the Vegas area, or if you're going to be in Vegas this weekend, March 19th from 1 to 4 p.m., you can go visit him. There is no admission charge. You walk right in, see him, and see Nightmare Christie and all the folks down there at Nightmare Toys. And, you know, if you're not in the area, you can pre-order online, and they have, you know, everything that they have in store basically is available on their website. So there is that to look forward to if you're in the Vegas area or interested in CJ Graham's autograph. Then also, check this out. Just saw news today that Super Nintendo World is going to be coming to Universal Studios Hollywood. And I believe it's coming to Hollywood before they're going to open one in Florida. But I guess it's already open in Japan. And they were saying that in 2023, so next year sometime, we should be seeing Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios. And this is just some of the artwork that I found online quickly. There wasn't too much in the way of real public announcements about it yet. More just like breaking news about the fact that it's coming. So thought I would mention that. That's kind of exciting. I haven't been to Universal Studios in like forever and ever and ever. But this is definitely something that I'll be looking forward to checking out for sure. So there is that. And then this weekend we have UFC fights, and it's not the greatest card of all time, but it is worth mentioning because the fights, it's UFC Fight Night live from London. So it's being that it's across the pond, it's going to be starting a little early over here, 10 a.m. on the West Coast. So 1 p.m. You folks over there on the East Coast, you'll be able to see the early, or I think just the prelims. I don't think there's early prelims on a non-pay-per-view event here. But 10 a.m. out here on the West Coast. And being that it's in London, it's pretty cool that they have Tom Aspinall, Arnold Allen, and Paddy Pimblett, who are all, of English origin. They're Brits, and they're going to be fighting this weekend. So I think that's kind of cool. Paddy Pimblett, he does not look like a fighter when you see him. His kind of like bowl cut hairdo and stuff, but he is a bad dude. So, anyways, you can see the card. There's no big names on it here. But it's, as long as you have ESPN Plus, you'll be able to see it. And the live fights are always entertaining. This past weekend's fights, they're like the main event, which we were really excited for, was like, but the rest of the card was great. There was so many finishes. It was just crazy. So that is that. Also, I guess I do have to mention that the GOAT, Mr. Tom Brady himself, decided that it wasn't time for him to call it a career. So, Rob Mitchell, your nightmares are back. Yep, Tom Brady is not done. And so, congratulations to all those fans down in Tampa. You have gone from a Super Bowl win to really close to being in a Super Bowl a second year, to being almost irrelevant, to being back to a Super Bowl contender overnight. So that's got to feel really good if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. And then also, right now, we've got a lot of activity with Major League Baseball and NFL free agency. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on there, but I'm not going to get too into all that stuff right now. We're just mainly talking the basics here in movies. If there's anything that you guys really want to talk about, you can throw a comment and we'll get into it. But so anyhow, that's about it. That's what I had in the way of movie news. And yeah, fortunately, you don't have to sit, if you're watching this right now, you don't have to sit through 55 minutes of my technical difficulties, being that we restarted. But I'm going to take a sip of my trusty Diet Coke, and then I'll start looking at your comments and get in to see what your thoughts are. Gotta love that Diet Coke. Super healthy for you, right? Are we doing the Amazon winner tonight? No, we are not doing the Amazon winner tonight. Sorry, Hank. That is going to be. I'm going to announce it. And I'm not exactly sure yet. But I would rather those videos be separate from these videos. If I'm going to do any type of giveaway, it'll be kind of an impromptu giveaway on these nights. But yeah, that will not happen tonight. I want to give people a few more days. That video hasn't even been up a week. I want to give people a few more days to be able to watch that other video and get entered in it. So, well, movie one says, love the OG one as well when it comes to West Side Story. Yeah, no, I know you do. I know you do, Wet One, if you're still there. But man, you have got decisions to make with Target, Best Buy, and Walmart all having their own exclusives. So I'm curious to see which one you're going to wind up rocking. Hopefully somebody mailed you one. Yeah, and you might not have to do it. Yeah, Fluffy wanted to mention the American Penis in London. That is correct. I do have an American Penis in London poster on my wall here, and I do have a copy of it over here. But that is definitely one that I want that Arrow video. So it is I'm gonna make that purchase here. I am live. Yay. Yes, I'm live. Yeah, it took a while, but I'm here. Yeah, sorry about that. OGP is the best one out there. Well, I try. For 55 minutes today, I was definitely not. I want to dream a little dream. My American Werewolf in London is coming tomorrow. Nice. I've seen people like commenting that and maybe they're just like like the Wet Movie One or Cinestalker, Cool Dude, where they get like the preview copies. But I've seen people posting that they got them, and also posting that they got the Sword and the Sorcerer. People were telling Albert Payne on his Facebook page that they already received their copy. So not sure if maybe some of them got mailed out a little early or not, but that's cool. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing what everybody's thoughts are on those. Looking forward to Red Rocket coming out tomorrow. Been wanting to see that for a while. Yeah, you know what, Cody? First of all, how you doing, Cody? I need to chat. Cody is like a movie making machine, and it wasn't too long ago that we were pimping out another one of Cody's movies. But Cody has sent out some screener links for some folks to review his new movie that he just got done with, and that is called No Shark. And I've seen him post several times that is like he believes that's the best movie he's made to date. So pretty excited for that, and hopefully maybe we'll get Cody to comment again and get an idea of where and when you all can check that out. So Cody, if you're still here, let me know. OGP, did you order Hunger Games 4K Steelbooks? Not a big fan, but I had to buy it. I am not a fan of Hunger Games, and I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. I just don't think I'm gonna do it. Scream is out on Paramount Plus. Okay, cool. I looked at HBO, I looked at Netflix, but I did not. I always forget to go into like Paramount Plus or Peacock or Hulu. Amazon is kind of like, yeah, good luck figuring out what's coming on Amazon because there's a million different things. But that's cool. So maybe I can finally check out the new Scream movie here. Did I pick up the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy on 4K? No. I did see that, and that's one that in just a minute here, when I get through these comments, I'm going to pull up the Blu-ray.com page, and so we'll go through a lot of the other, because there was a ton Blu-rays and 4Ks coming out today, and I didn't want to like bog down the news feed here with every single Blu-ray and 4K that was coming out. So I thought we would do the main stuff, talk about it for a little bit, and then we'll go into I'll pull up the website there, and then we'll talk about it. And that is definitely one of the items that's on there today to take a look at. So we'll get into that there. Yes. You ordered French Connection for $3.99, even though should be on 4K, but with that price. Yeah, for $3.99. And I'm guessing that's a Blu-ray. That's great. Crypticone 100, what's going on? How you doing? Just missed the news. Well, I don't know if you can rewind it right now, but if you missed it, as soon as we're done, you can start and it's about the first 15-20 minutes of this video, and you'll be able to watch it live. You can start over and catch all that stuff. So I'm a big fan of Garbage Pail Kids cards. They rock. You know what, man? I wish I still had some of the Garbage Pail Kids cards that I had when they first came out in the 80s. They were huge. They were like a big thing. And I was like so into baseball card collecting and not really hockey or football or basketball cards, a little bit. But the Garbage Pail Kid cards were like big. And I remember having a bunch of them. And I don't think I still have any. I'll have to go through. I've got gigantic tubs and boxes full of old baseball cards from the 70s and 80s and 90s out there. And I may have some Garbage Pail Kids cards in them. But have they re-released Garbage Pail Kids cards, or are we talking about the old ones there? What was your comment regarding new ones? Do they have new ones? If so, I'm going to have to check those out. So, okay. And so it looks like I might be caught up on the comments right now, but yeah, Cody, if you're still here, let me know, and we could talk about your new flick. If you're here, Cody, and you want to jump online, I can send you a link, and we could do that as well. So 80s, but they did redo them. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember the ones in the 80s. A lot of them were like stickers and peeling them apart and and having like garbage pail stickers everywhere. So yeah, a lot of fun with those. Those were really cool. And the reason for the Garbage Pail Kids was the Cabbage Patch Kids were so huge, and the Garbage Pail Kids was like mocking the Cabbage Patch Kids, and it was very funny. They were very creative with the cards. So, and I think they even did like Garbage Pail Kids like movie or TV show cartoon or something like that. I know it was a real big thing. So, okay, well, I'm going to grab Blu-ray.com. We'll pull that up now and start looking at some of the other items that you're going to be available for purchase starting tomorrow here. So we're going to Blu-ray. I need the release calendar. That over here. Sorry, I'm going to pull up on my other screen so that way I can still read your comments here. And okay, I'm going to let me get rid of these commercials. I don't need We don't need to advertise all this stuff. All these, they're getting enough advertisement on their own. I don't need to pimp them out here too. So here we go. We're going to share a screen and the window. Boop, there we go. Share. Boop. And there it is. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Boop. Okay, so yeah, we talked about American Werewolf, American Penis in London. We talked about that already. Sword and Sorcerer, yeah, Apartment 4K, the 1960 flick with Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine. That's getting a 4K release. It's a little before my time and not my type of flick, but it is there on 4K. Criterion coming out with Le Cercle Rouge. That I honestly say I don't know anything about that, but it's getting a Criterion, so it's got to be pretty good, I would think. A Shooter with Mark Wahlberg's getting the 4K release. The Accused with Kelly McGillis and Jodie Foster. That's yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen The Accused, but I like Jodie Foster obviously because I'm a huge Silence of the Lambs fan. But and there's Red Rocket, which Cody was talking about. So let's see, Red Rocket, Amazon, $21.99. That is getting Lionsgate Film is putting it out. It is coming out on Blu-ray. Okay, and Mickey Saber is a washed-up porn star who returns to his small Texas hometown. Not that anyone really wants him back. Oh, okay, that does sound kind of fun, Cody. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that'll be out tomorrow, $21.99, so $22 on Amazon. And being Lionsgate, my guess is you may be able to find that for a little bit cheaper, like at Best Buy or Target or something, but I'm not sure on that. So Red Rocket, okay, there is that. And so then here's the West Side Story 4K from Best Buy, and that's the limited edition steel book that Best Buy is putting out, only available at Best Buy. And then so that's just the regular 4K one. There's you would think they'd put them all together here. So here's the Target exclusive West Side Story with the foil etched prints, the art edition there from Target. And can we find the Walmart one? They got the Walmart one on here. Oh, here we go. And so the limited edition Walmart that includes the fabric poster. So that I'm not sure what. Maybe it's just maybe like some type of other than paper, some type of fabric material. I'm not sure. Maybe you just pin that up on the wall or something. But yeah, there you are. The 3 different limited editions. If you're looking to get one of those, that's what they are. So then back up here. Where were we at? Oh, yeah, here we go. So Nightmare from 1964. This is the collector's edition. And director Freddie Francis. Janet's a young student at private school. Her nights are troubled by horrible dreams in which she sees her mother, who is in fact locked in an insane asylum, haunting her. Expelled because of her persistent nightmares, Janet is sent home where the nightmares continue. I have not seen that, but sounds fun. I might have to look into picking up a copy before I exit out. $27.99 on Amazon here. So, doesn't sound like one that's going to be available everywhere. And then you got Contraband. Lucio Fulci, Mr. Fulci, coming through with another one here. The 1980 film. And boy, this one doesn't even have a listing of where you can get it at all. But Cauldron Film. So, yeah, sometimes some of these smaller distributors, you really have to hold on until they're actually released before you can figure out where or how much they're going to be. The Accused is good. Saw it when you were younger. Want to see how low the price will drop. Yep. We love when the movies come out and they go on sale. Ain't no question about that. Hey, Yeah, no, thank you, Hank. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate everybody for being here. That's for sure. And so then here's we got the Vikings and Fat Samurai guy. This is a show that he really enjoys, and I guess there's some type of spin-off or something that's going to take place like 100 years after the Viking show that's coming out. That it's supposed to be in that same universe, but 100 years later, completely different cast. So Samurai did not seem too thrilled about that, but this one, the Vikings complete series, $132, a little steep. That one you got to believe at some point down the line that'll make its way probably down in the 60, 70, $80 range, and it might be a better time to get it there. Murder in a Blue World from 1973. And this one, this one looks kind of cool. Lee Majors, like Starflight. It sounds so familiar, but get this stupid ad out of here. Yeah, Starflight One. I want to say, like, I think I might have seen that. Is that um like a they made like space travel, and then there was like a problem with it or something? I seem to remember seeing that um, back in the 80s, but I couldn't really tell you much about it anymore. Joe, we did not do the drawing for that last video, the recycling one. That will be a separate video of its own where we do that drawing, and I will announce that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. So we got Dirty O'Neill here, and is this? I don't know what that is. Is that like a knockoff of a Dirty Harry? Women who make the kind of offer a cop can't refuse. Interesting. And that is 1974. Man, that's a long time ago. 1974. With a bunch of people I've never heard of before, but it sounds like it's probably a fun flick. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, just there's so much coming out tomorrow that you can pick up. There's just, and here's the Spider-Man that we were talking about there. Um, and I have not ordered mine yet, but Spider-Man collection there. That's one you got to put. That's one you got to have in 4K. Definitely one you got to have in 4K. So that coming out as well. And that kicked me back to the beginning here. Man's Favorite Sport with Rock Hudson. Man, you're going way back for that. Touch of Evil, 1958. The Boy Behind the Door, a Shudder original here. Now, that I'm kind of feeling like we should probably watch on Shudder and maybe save ourselves a few bucks if you got the Shudder subscription there. So, and there's, is that a different? So, Contraband 1980. What's going on with this? Is this a Blu-ray disc? All right. So apparently there's two variants coming out for Contraband. So, but it doesn't give us much more information there. So can't really tell you too much about that right now. But there's two of them. So look into it if you're partial to one or the other cover there. But then you can see there's a bunch of other things here. Dallas Buyers Club. That's a good movie. Matthew McConaughey, even though, I mean, it's not really like my cup of tea or anything, Matthew McConaughey is still like the man. So, pretty much anything he does, I'm going to be checking out. So March 10th. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's really, I mean, there's, 12 Monkeys, 1995. Was that a remake? I don't know. And then Babel from 2006. So there's all kinds of stuff coming out. More. Oh, and then Dawn of the Dead. I thought Dawn of the Dead already had a Blu-ray release, but I could be wrong. Death Race 2050. But anyways, lots and lots of stuff coming out. So that just thought we would go through that right there for a little bit. Toolbox Murders 4K is Toolbox Murders on here? Did you see that? I seem to remember seeing Toolbox Murders was coming out or came out. Yeah. Oh, look at next week. We got Dexter New Blood is coming out. But I remember the Toolbox Murders. I want to say it was getting a release here coming up, or it already did, or I don't recall offhand, and I don't want to bore you guys while I'm sitting here typing on a computer and not interacting with you. Unlawful Entry needs a 4K. Yeah, you know what? At this point, really anything that they have a transferable copy, they need to get out onto 4K. I just, it drives me nuts still. I know there are some people that still are down with the DVDs, but it drives me nuts now walking into Walmart and seeing just everything on DVD and not being able to find it, on Blu-ray or even more like better now on 4K, just because there's so much out there. Like at Best Buy, if you go on their website, click on their 4K movies and then start from like cheapest to most expensive, there are tons and tons of 4Ks for, like maybe $13 or less, going down to like $6. So you can just, it's getting so cheap to get a 4K. So, hello from Ireland. You watched Spider-Man No Way Home the weekend. It was entertaining. Yeah, Spider-Man was a fun one. That so far, it technically last year came out, but that's like the biggest movie of late in theaters. I think, I don't know if Batman caught it or not yet, but Batman was a little bit behind it. But yeah, that new Spider-Man was a fun one. 3 hours or thereabouts, just like Batman. All these comic book movies are, they're just making them longer and longer and longer, and I don't get it. But with both of those movies, Batman and Spider-Man, I wasn't bored. I enjoyed them both. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. And how's everything over in Ireland? Hopefully, Ireland, hopefully whole, UK and United States and everybody can stay out of this mess, and we can convince Putin to chill out, and the world will still be at peace. So I can make my way over to Ireland here before too long. Glad the MacGyver series is down from 100 to 80, but wanted to drop closer. Yeah, MacGyver, that's one, for me, like you can watch it. I think, is it on Paramount Plus or one of those streaming services? You can watch it all there. And so I don't know that that's something that I would even be ready to spend 60. But if you're a big fan, 60 is a reasonable price for that series. $100 or $80, a little bit much. Watch the film Antlers the week before. It was a good horror film. It's a bit of a slow burner, and that's shame on me because I still have not seen Antlers. Definitely looking forward to seeing Antlers. I saw it in Target the other day, and I didn't pick it up. I need to watch that. In fact, I need to ask Wet Movie 1 what he thought about that, because I believe he's seen that already. Is it a bad time to buy a house? That is a random question. And I couldn't tell you right now whether it's a good or bad time to buy a house. Key factors in buying a house, as far as I'm concerned, you want to look at interest rates, because you don't want to pay really high interest rates. If you can get an interest rate in the 3s or low 4s, I think now would not be necessarily a bad time to buy a house. Anyway, you look at it, the longer you wait, houses and property is just going to get more and more expensive. So, like, I bought my house June will be 20 years since I bought my house, and now it's worth like 3 or 4 times as much when I bought it. So the longer you wait, the more you're going to pay. So if you got the means to buy a house, I would. And here's the thing: buying a house, a lot of people think like, oh, I'll never get approved to buy a house. Buying a house is not as hard as you think, because if you don't make the payment, the bank knows where the house is. They can come kick you out. It's not like buying a car where you can hide it and they can't find it. So, getting a house is not as hard as you think. If you've been paying rent forever and you got a little money for closing costs, there's programs out there where you don't need a huge down payment anymore. So at least, in the good old US of A. I can't speak for like Ireland or other folks around the world here. Everything's fine here. Life goes normal. Price of fuel is €1.99 at the pumps, but that's the same everywhere at the minute with what's going on. Yeah, that's right. And so I wonder what $1.99, what that translate to in a euro. I know that's at least a few bucks, a few American dollars. But I don't know what that would exactly translate to over here right now. But in this area, yeah, we're getting averages getting very close to $6 a gallon. Yeah, it is the highest average for gas in the United States that has ever been. Is literally higher now than ever before. The only other time that we had a crisis like this was back in the late 1970s when we had Jimmy Carter as president, and a lot of his policies are very similar to Joe Biden's, and so those type of policies just skyrocket gas prices. So what's going on in Ukraine and Russia, it does affect us, but there's a lot of political stuff going on that's not helping our prices out either. I want other 80s TV shows on Blu-ray like Different Strokes and Silver Spoons. Different Strokes, that's one that I like. Different Strokes would be cool. I would like to get Different Strokes. That would be a cool one to have. Being chilly, gas is crazy. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything? No. You missed me having a technical error and being 55 minutes late to the party. So you didn't miss much for the first hour. But then for the first 15-20 minutes of this video, went over the news for the week, all the stuff coming up to look forward to. So if you missed that and that's something you're interested in seeing, I go gung-ho on that. And that's what I'm going to do basically every week on Mondays. First 15-20 minutes of the video will be all the stuff that I think is noteworthy for this week in entertainment or sports or whatever. So when the video's over and you have a chance to start it over, you can jump back in and see all that stuff that I talked about. Or if there's anything in particular you're looking forward to now, you can mention it. So, look at this. Look at this. Here we go. It's fluffy game.
Yeah, if this guy can own a house, you can too.
Yeah, no, very true. It's really not. It's a scary process, but it's not. Most the realtors and the banks do most of the work for you. You just got to sign the dotted lines, So, but so what's going on in the world of the fluffy gamer tonight?
Well, I saw you were talking about what's coming out tomorrow. You missed one thing that's also coming out tomorrow.
One thing that's coming out tomorrow. You? Like, are you coming out tomorrow?
Oh, am I in a bad area?
No, I'm. Can you hear me? I'm saying, are you coming out tomorrow? Like, are you coming out of the closet tomorrow?
I might be in a bad area because I'm getting like a bad signal on your end.
Okay. Well, see if you can can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Fluffy Gamer? Can you hear me now, Fluffy Gamer?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, there you go.
Are you at the book off?
Yeah, I'm just moving a little bit. No.
Yeah.
I just left the car wash, just
Oh,
got some gas, and ready to head out and do some heavy lifting for the night.
nice. Now go make that cash. Go make that cash.
Of course, of course, of course.
So
I
I
make
was
the most
asking.
more than anybody.
Yeah, you had mentioned that something is coming out
Yeah, you
tomorrow,
forgot to mention something that's coming out tomorrow.
and I was asking if that was you. Are you coming out tomorrow?
How did you know it's me? Hi.
All right. Well, hey.
Damn it, you spoiled my freaking joke.
Yeah. No. So what else is coming out tomorrow? Or was that it?
That's it, just me.
Oh man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I called that one. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how'd you like that 55-minute delay while I putzed around with the camera?
Yeah, that sucked, man.
Yeah. No, I literally spent like 4 hours getting all my notes and everything together so I could really get this off right. And then before the show, I made sure that I could get a picture for Razor Ramon, being that they took him off life support today, and was really like prepped and prepared. But this afternoon, about 12 o'clock, I had I was shutting down the computer, and it was like, oh, you need to do a Windows update. And so I did it. And then when I went to turn on the computer to fire up the camera to go live, it would not connect. So I had to go in, and I was spending forever. I thought maybe the camera was jacked. It wasn't. And I went back and I uninstalled that Windows update, and voila, here we are.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I noticed that last night on my laptop when I went to shut down. It's like system update. I bypass. I'm like, just shut down.
yeah. So I was watching some videos last night about pros and cons of Windows 11. And to even have Windows 11, you have to have an i8 or higher. So, and I've got an i7 processor, and it makes no sense whatsoever. So I'm glad with the changes I've seen that are coming with Windows 11. I'm glad I can't get it, because I know if I could, they'd be pushing me to get it. But there's a lot of problems with it, and I just every time Windows does updates,
can't they like just force it upon you with an update like they did with Windows 7, XP, or whatever, and then they updated you to Windows 10?
They could, but it's not compatible with if you have Intel i7 or lower or older processor. You
and it'll know if you have that or not.
Yeah. So fortunately, I have the i7, because if I had an i8, you'd probably try and get me to do it. And I want no part of it.
I just got i5 on mine.
Windows, man. Every time Microsoft tries to do updates or new software, it's just bugs and problems. It's just like, leave it alone. It's working fine right now.
Right.
They should test it out for like a year before they release it to the public. And it seems like they release it.
You would think that they do.
Yeah.
You would think they do.
Yeah. So did you hit the book off tonight, or
no book off? I took a break at the book off. I hit up some a Salvation Army and a couple Goodwills.
Okay.
And found a couple things at Salvation Army, and then I found a couple things at Goodwill, like Emily. I don't know. It's brand new seal. I can get at least $11 plus shipping.
Is that is that
DVD?
Like but is it like animation or?
No, it's a movie.
Live action. Okay.
5 Academy Award nominations.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's in a cover.
Okay.
But got some chick on the front. I never seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new sealed.
There you go.
Just like apparently this is a pretty good movie, Gattaca. I found one before on Blu-ray, brand new sealed.
Yeah.
Should be able to get at least 12 plus shipping.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good
and then the two movies I got over at the Salvation Army were only $1 a piece.
Ooh.
Brandon will like this one. Nice clean copy of Biodome.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
paid $1.
Friggin'
Minty Fresh. Minty Fresh.
Pauly Shore up in the house.
Should be able to get like $10. And the last thing I found, I never seen this been out in the wild before, but it's a Target exclusive Blu-ray plus digital code and like a slipcase. Hocus Pocus on Blu-ray.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice.
I never had a copy, but man, for $1, that's a pretty nice cover right here.
Yeah, that's
back.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
and it's got like a booklet inside here.
Oh, nice,
nice thick booklet right here.
That's cool.
But,
yeah, I wonder what. I seem to remember, and I could be wrong, but I seem to remember Hocus Pocus was getting a 4K.
Probably, yeah. I think it already has one.
I can't see mine right off the bat here. But yeah, I got me a Funko Pop from Hocus Pocus, autographed. Oh yeah. But there's supposed to be a Hocus Pocus 2 coming, I think, around Christmas time.
Yeah. But yeah, I was always a big fan of Kathy and Jimmy. I think that's how you say her name. She's also Peggy Hill.
The chubby, goofy one?
Yeah, she's a chubby one.
Yeah.
She plays the voice of Peggy Hill.
Oh.
King of the Hill. Yeah.
She her husband sells propane and propane accessories?
I'll tell you what.
You tell me what?
I'll tell you what.
Nice.
You know I got all King of the Hill on DVDs. All of them, complete.
Yeah. No, I know. Being Chili, love the recycling video. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you know what? I was like, I had to take it, and I was like, you know what? Why not take you guys along? Even though I didn't end up spending any of that cash over at Target, still it was pretty cool to get $54.54. Hint, hint. For those of you that
if anybody knows about the contest, there's a contest.
What? Oh wow, a contest.
I hope I win.
Yeah. But yeah, you got to watch that video and make sure you follow the rules. There's some of you in the room tonight that have tried to enter, but you have failed. You have not followed the rules, so you better check out. Go watch it again if you misunderstood.
Because you make it so complicated. You
remember Webster? I wasn't a fan. Webster was okay. I wasn't
like
the biggest fan. Yeah. No, you know who like Webster.
Yeah, Michael Ray Bauer. He's in an episode of Webster.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he doesn't know which season or which episode, but he's in one.
That's cool. Or a room in your daughter's. What? Stephen LaPierre. I'm not sure I follow that comment. If you left another comment, I missed it. But what? Fill me in on what you're talking about there. Daughter's apartment. What's a Hocus Pocus going to go for? What you putting the Hocus Pocus up on the bay for?
Huh? Hello? Hocus Pocus? I can get like 14.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, for some reason, like you're like cut down again. It's probably on my end.
Uh-oh. Yeah, hopefully it's not my end. My internet is supposed to be like legit, but
yeah, you sound good right now. I just think I'm in a bad area because I just moved a little bit from where I was before, and it was really bad over there. So it's probably just where I'm at.
Yeah, it could be, but yeah, I've been messing around with the don't tell nobody, the Clown Motel Massacre movie a little bit, getting that ready to go, and I actually uploaded the trailer so I could play it for everybody tonight. If
shoot,
checking that out. So it's not the new official final trailer, but it's the old trailer I had done, but a couple little tweaks to it. But
so it's trailer number 3. Trailer number 3.
Something, yeah.
Trailer number 2.
Something like that. But let's see if anybody in the room right now that wants to watch a trailer for a movie I'll be releasing here very, very soon. Leave a comment.
Yeah, when I used to work at a motel, I would actually show the trailer to certain people that would be having a conversation talking about movies. I go, oh yeah, my buddy just made a film. Check out this trailer, and I'd show him the trailer. Go, yeah, I would definitely watch that.
Yeah. No, the trailer's pretty good. I like the trailer, but yeah, we got to get it. We got to get it going. We got to get it going. So hopefully real soon, real soon. But it'll be out this year for sure. It'll be out this year, 100%.
Nice.
So yeah, but I can't.
You mean I'll finally get my copy that I paid for?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I paid extra to have mine autographed.
No, there's so, and the thing with that is there are many people that I owe copies to, and but nobody ever paid for. Oh no, you did, huh? If you donated to the Bread of Wickedness teaser, one of the things in there was to get a copy of the Clown Motel. So yeah. So no, I do owe a few people that, but some of the people that contributed to that Bread of Wickedness teaser, that who knows where that's going right now. They're the ones that donated there are definitely going to get a copy of this too. So, but anyways, yeah, we got a couple responses. Should I play it? What do you think? Should I put up the video?
Yeah, I want to check it out.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, stand by. This is the trailer from OGP'S coming soon movie. Oh, Fluffy got to make the screen big so we can see it. Here we go. All right.
We heard this place was haunted. Is there any truth to that?
You kids interested in ghosts?
Yeah, we're actually the paranormal searcher squad.
Is that so? Well, do I have a story for you? You see, this place used to be owned by a man named William McCroy. This William had two loves in this world: clowns and killing. This is a story that does not end well.
He never left.
There it is.
It sucks.
It sucks. I don't want to see that movie. 10 thumbs down. But yeah, that is there's going to be a new trailer coming out, but that's the original, well, one of the original, maybe second or third version or whatever.
I didn't see anything. I thought it looked the same.
Not the like credits and stuff were changed, but it's
okay.
The quality of that was real bad because I could only upload 200 megabytes worth of video on, like the video had to be less than 200 megabytes. So I had to really lower the quality. So the quality of that video for anybody who's watching on a bigger screen, it probably didn't look that good.
But it kind of works. The horror flick, like, 80s style, grainy color picture.
Oh, well, yeah, no, and that's where for a few different reasons, it's going to have a very grindhouse look to it. So
Yeah.
it is definitely like a grindhouse type movie there. So Wicked Network, what's up? Wicked Network, Fluffy 211.
What up?
When it's coming out, I'll be letting you guys know like everywhere where thanks.
It's good. I've seen it at least 3 times. It's good.
Oh, Pimp Nasty, what's up, Pimp Nasty? Yeah,
Mr. Nasty.
Joe says Clown Motels in Tonopah, Nevada. That is correct. It is in Tonopah, Nevada. Basically rented it out for a week and we shot the movie up there. So we didn't shoot it all up there, but we were there for like a solid week filming on location at the Clown Motel. So a lot of fun, kind of a crazy place to film a movie with an actual cemetery right next door. Like,
that's creepy as shit.
So
creepy as F.
Yeah. Some weird sounds. I picked up some weird sounds in the audio too. And one of the
Wasn't the battery in your camera draining?
That was the other thing I was going to say. Yeah, the batteries kept draining real quick, and that's something that like paranormal researchers experience from time to time. Batteries dying really fast. So Joe, it is really in the middle of nowhere. It's like 3 hours north of Vegas, out in the sticks. Where's Cinestalker and Wet Movie One? Cinestalker, I'm not sure. Wet Movie One said something. I didn't have time to really read his whole post, but I know Wet Movie One was busy, and Cinestalker probably getting a little bow chicka bow bow going on right now or something. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it to come out. You know, it's good. It's been a long time in the making. Legal problems, other problems, and so it's it's going to be nice to have it out and done and stuff. Is Fluffy available for a getaway driver if I decide to knock off a bank?
Yeah, as long as I get a commission
and a tip, right? You got a tip.
I never get tips.
Oh yeah, Baby Driver remake. Yeah. It's Fluffy Driver. There you go. Yeah. Wicked Network wants to know if there's anything good lately at the good old book off.
Oh, that's funny that you mentioned that. I just uploaded a new video this morning, so after the end of this stream, go check out my channel and see my new files that I got yesterday, the day before yesterday, and like a week before then.
Nice.
I haven't been finding much, but finding some stuff here and there.
Yeah,
but a lot of the stuff I haven't really even put on videos. Sometimes I just post it on Instagram. Sometimes I post it on either. That's why you got to check out my eBay page.
That's awful nice.
I sold a couple of the things that I found yesterday already, and
nice.
So I got like over $100 worth of stuff sold today.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, and the link to Fluffy's channel is down below in the description there, so you can check that out. Where can you watch the Clown Motel trailer? You was late. I don't have it public. The only place you can see it is right here. Maybe we'll play it again here in just a minute. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for a couple more minutes. And
can't you just give them post the link? Can't you just post the link?
No, it's the
actual trailer that you have that's private or not listed. You probably post a link on that, maybe. No? It's been a while.
No, all of that stuff is down and gone. Boom, private. And there is
a video that I made that shows the trailer, but I don't remember which video it was.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, it is. So Balzer says, post the trailer on the channel. I will be posting it and sharing it soon when the new one's out. But I did. So I have another YouTube channel that's Old Gallows Productions / and or maybe possibly pictures due to legal reasons why a lot of that stuff is not there anymore. because stuff I'm not going to talk about on live here on the YouTube. But anyways, yeah, all that stuff came down. It's going to get like a re-release under a properly credited company name and stuff. So that's. But anyways, no, I took it down. I don't believe that you can even find it up there if you wanted to. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna type it in right now on YouTube and see if you can find. You'll probably find some other. I almost typed in bullshit. So let's see. What? So somebody is a douchebag. What? So, okay, so if you type in Clown Motel Massacre trailer, another website has uploaded my trailer. Horror Theater Video has
Oh, really?
my trailer, yeah. And
Wow.
so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that because they've got over 1,500 views on my trailer.
Damn.
I was just curious. I was like, I wonder if you Google it, if you can still see it. And yeah, it's out there. That's kind of interesting. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna do the here we go. I'm gonna pull up the screen and let's look at the comments on it and see what it says. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pull that up, and now I'm gonna stop that. Okay, and so I need to okay, I got to remove that screen, and now I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to share a Chrome tab.
And then
That one, and then boom. Okay. Oh, where'd I go? Okay, so there we are. So there it is. That some other douche monkey. I'm gonna put my there. That's me. That's my production company there. Let me do this. Banners. I'm going to hide the banner so we can see. And then I'm going to move this over here. Okay. So let's see. Let's go. Oh, 0 comments. Look at that. 0 comments. Maybe they have, no, you could put comments. It has 14 thumbs up. I'll give it a thumbs up. But yeah, Horror Theater Video has my trailer.
I wonder what other trailers he has on his channel.
Yeah, let's see. Horror Theater Video, 11,000 subscribers. Coach. Let's see videos. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All
trailers.
Like all he does is upload trailers, and I wonder if it's monetized. I'm going to go back and see. Go back in here. Okay, so it's not monetized. So at least he's not monetizing. And I wasn't trying to monetize either. But anyways, yeah, that's funny that it's out there. So apparently you can watch it right now until I get that taken down. But anyways, there'll be another one coming out. But so you can watch it there if you're scratching that itch right now, or I'll play it again before I get off the air here tonight. But yeah, that's crazy that it's out there. It kind of pisses me off.
You should comment. That looks just like my trailer.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. But yeah, I was gonna say if you Google Clown Motel, there's a couple other really stupid, sucky bullshit movies out there with a similar name. So you don't want to like I made my movie first, and those knob gobblers were threatening.
Didn't you send that movie to somebody that won a prize?
Yeah, I did.
I bought it from Walmart. I gave it to you.
Blah 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 blah. La 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 la. You're muted. You're muted. I muted you. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. I don't want to give them any no pub for those F holes. So no pub for them. So, but yeah, but so now when back in the day watching WWF, were you still into WWF when Razor Ramon was around?
Nah.
Yeah, I think he was a little past my time too. But yeah,
I think
he
the last
was.
WrestleMania I watched back in the day was like maybe WrestleMania 6.
Yeah, I don't even think I made it that far.
I know the first one came out in like, I want to say like 87.
Something like that. Yeah, it was like late
I,
80s.
I pretty much stopped watching like shortly after like high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even make it through high school watching because my, butthead brother, like when I was still young, like young enough, like 10 or 9 or 11 maybe, my brother was like, well, it's fake, right? And then it just ruined it for me, and I just
Yeah.
and I had the WWF ring and like the big the figures that were like that tall, the rubber ones that like they didn't move their arm. You could like bend it and it would just go right back into place.
Yeah, I had the smaller ones.
But
I did have the ring too. The wrestling ring.
Yeah. But man, I had like Hogan, Roddy Piper, Macho Man, King Kong Bundy, Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. God, trying to think. I'm trying to think of all of them.
George the Animal Steel, Iron Sheik,
and Nikolai Volkov and Superfly. Yeah, I think I must have had like somewhere between 20 and 30 of those figures. So, and they were like back then, they were still like 10, 12 bucks a piece. And for back then, that would be like, basically like 30 bucks now. So, they were pretty expensive, but yeah, that was like for a couple years, that was all I wanted was those WWF wrestlers.
Yeah. I always was anticipating, how back in the day we'd get the TV guide every week.
Yeah.
That way we could know what was on TV. I was always the first to grab the TV guide, check Saturday night to see if it was going to be Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night's Main Event.
Oh,
because it was on the same channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, I remember and I wish I still had them, but I had a subscription to the WWF magazine for a while. That was pretty cool. And then
I would record the Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Main Event on VHS.
Oh, nice. Hey, did you hear about this? The Nintendo World. Or make it bigger so you can see it. Nintendo World.
Yeah, it's going to be open 2023 or something like that.
Yeah,
it's already opened in Florida at Universal Studios.
Is it in Florida? Are you sure? I thought they said that this is going to be the first one in the United States. It's in Japan.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I thought the one in Florida opened.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, if anybody knows, they can comment and let us know. But yeah, I thought what I read today was it was going to be the first one in the United States. So
maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I heard, or maybe they're building one and it hasn't opened yet. I don't know.
Yeah. We knew Scott Hall was, we knew he was, not going to make it once they pull the plug. It just
that's crazy. I guess he wasn't in good enough condition for that hip surgery or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, something happened in the surgery. But anytime you go in for a surgery, there's there's always things that could go wrong with because of the anesthesia or just the trauma for your body, like he wasn't in good enough shape or whatever. So it just sucks.
I wonder if they checked his conditions before they did the surgery.
I think they always do. When you go in for surgery,
they're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, they take your vitals and all that stuff before. But still, a heart condition, they might not know, it's hard to say, But WrestleMania 10, first ever Let Her match, Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels, probably one of the best out there. Oh yeah, that's like
that's what I've been hearing.
Classic, right? Yeah. But Frank Castle always picked Razor Ramon in the WWF games. That's cool. Yeah. See, for me, if I was playing like a wrestling game, I'll probably go in like Hogan or Macho Man or Rowdy Piper, just because those are like the main guys back in the day.
Yeah.
So, Sean C. Phillips here for Tuesday Blue Review. I will start once I find my. Oh man! Ooh, shots fired. Not even gonna respond. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't think we'll. I don't think we'll keep the live stream going too much longer here. I've actually, believe it or not, what time? Do you remember what time I told you I got up last night? It was like 9 o'clock,
Like
10 o'clock.
9:30.
Yeah, I've been awake.
somewhere around.
I've been awake since then. So,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, so, yeah. So it's not going to be a long night for me tonight.
so you're probably gonna be going to bed real soon.
yeah, when we're done with
You're
it.
approaching 24 hours, man.
Yeah. No, when after this video here, like that's going to be it.
Wow.
Coach Care Bear used to go Bam Bam Bigelow on the new game. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a good name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, now start talking about it. Now I got yawning. Oh man, here we go. But yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Well, I guess we'll put this up one more time, because I'm sure they pulled him off life support, and it was just a matter of time, just like.
So it looks like he was 64 or 63, I think he was.
Yeah, like he was.
So he didn't make it to his 64th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. He see a lot, like just like my dad, like mid 60s. My dad was a couple years older than him, but mid 60s, started having troubles on life support, and they just knew he wasn't coming back from it. So you pull the plug, and then it's just luckily, like with my dad, it was a couple hours, if that. And he went really, pretty peacefully, because they took him off the life support, but they kept him medicated. And so I'm sure they did the same thing with Scott Hall, to keep him comfortable. So, but who knows, like with my dad, they asked us, they were like, do you want us to wake him up? So, you can actually say goodbye. And my brother and I thought, like, no, hell no. For him to be in a coma for like 3 weeks or more, just to wake up to find out he was going to die, like, no. So, I'm imagining most
kind of like the same thing with your mom. Like, you guys didn't tell her she was, pretty much on her way out.
Yeah, but because hers was a brain tumor, she was awake and stuff, but just not coherent enough to understand what was going on. But my dad had he woke up, we believe he would have been able to kind of, after maybe a little while, come out of it a little bit and figure out what was going on. And I just, it was better just to let him go. And I think most families would make that decision. So that's probably the way Razor Ramon went, so hopefully nice and peaceful. That's all you can ask for, is that when the time comes that it's fairly peaceful. And, speaking of, did I lose you? You're still there.
I'm still here.
Yeah. But you mentioned him, like, last night or a couple nights ago, posting that picture. So it's been what, like 10 years and a month or so since your mom passed?
Yeah, 10 years, a couple months now.
Yeah. Wow.
Or almost a couple months. Get close. Yeah.
Yeah. Just crazy, man. Just crazy to think how time flies, but and that's where, like, at least with my mom, when we lost her, we at moments where she was semi-coherent, we got to talk to her and have some conversations, although we didn't really say goodbye to her, but we got to talk to her after we knew the end was coming. But we did not get to do that with my dad. You did not get to do that with your mom. And, there's going to be that little, not regret, but that little void, that emptiness where you wish you were able to say goodbye or talk to her one more time.
Yeah.
That
I've had the chance plenty of times, like in my dreams. Like, it's really weird. Like, a lot of times I'll have dreams where my mom just happens to be around. It's like, I know she's already passed, but for some reason she's still here physically.
Yeah.
And I'm able to like talk to her and have conversations, hug her and whatnot. It's really weird, but I'm glad that she still visits me.
Yeah. Well, and that's, after your mom passed, I had that real crazy incident where I know she visited me, and then same thing with my mom. Not so much with my dad. Not so much with him, but maybe that's because we got to say goodbye properly. But not so much with him. But my grandfather and my mom and your mom there's things that you cannot reason without accepting the fact that there is an afterlife and that they are coming to let us know that they're okay. And
my mom always told me to believe, and she said she was going to prove it, and she did. She did.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah. The crazy thing. So, we could do a whole show on this, but on this topic here, but with your, for probably most people watching wouldn't know, but it was just a few days after your mom passed. You hadn't even had the funeral yet, and I'm driving down the road, and I did not have my phone was sitting, just sitting here off to the side. I'm driving down the road, and I remember where I was too. I remember I was on the freeway, in between, I was really close to Solana Beach, in between Encinitas and Solana right there. And my phone is sitting here on the dash. I'm not touching it or nothing. And then for everybody that doesn't know, OGP and the Fluffy Gamer, this is our second career. We, before YouTubers, we were gangster rappers. And, so all of a sudden, I'm driving down the road, and one of our songs just started playing on my phone.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of like that was her way of being able to tell you, look after my son.
Yeah. Well, that song.
Oh, I'm gonna haunt you.
Well, yeah. No, but no, I mean, I know your mom liked her privacy and stuff, just like my mom did. But me and your mom were tight, and so there was no question. As soon as that happened, it was goosebumps, and definitely knew what it was right away. It was it was just crazy. But
she scared the crap out of Rachel, and Jessica, and I think Bonnie was over at the house hanging out, and we're talking. All of a sudden, the bathroom light literally just turned on.
Oh wow!
Freaked her out. Rachel just ran right out of the house.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of people commenting. We're going to get back to your comments in a minute, but this one, it says, "Is this Mr. Lil One?" No, but the Mr. Lil One, there was about 3 seconds of Mr. Little One playing in my video on the way to Target the other day. So if you caught that audio as I was pulling up in front of Target there, but yeah, there's no way to rationalize how or why my phone would have started playing that song.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But then and then so like with my grandfather, like I went to bed that night, and it was my grandmother's birthday, and I went to bed that night at home. My grandmother was 50 miles away at her house, and I go to bed at my house, and I wake up in the morning, and you ever have, like, you don't necessarily remember dreaming it at the time, but you wake up and it's like, boom, you remember this crazy dream you had. And so it was like that. The second I woke up, my phone was ringing like 6:30 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's what woke me up. But the second my phone was ringing, before I could even grab it to answer it, the whole dream comes back to me. And it was my grandfather telling me that I needed to make amends with my brother. And it was really, really important. He really stressed, like I need to make amends with my brother. And it was so weird. And then I answer the phone, and it was my dad telling me that my grandfather had passed like a couple hours before. My brother had not even come to my mind in probably a couple years, because I hadn't talked to him in like probably close to 10 years, because, we had some difference. I lent him a bunch of money that, he's passed away already, and I never got that, so I'm never going to get paid back, but whatever,
In a way, it was kind of a blessing that, when your mom passed, you were able to at least see your brother one more time.
Oh yeah, no, there's no question about that. No, but yeah, because of that, we, me and him were kind of able to get into a pretty good place. And so my dad calls me that morning and says, I just I need to let you know, your grandpa passed away this morning. And it was like all that news hitting me just a split second after the realization of this dream, that him telling me need to make amends with my brother, was like, what? And it gets crazier from there. It's like, that's not it. It gets crazier from there. So, that was in October when he passed away, and he's telling me, I need to make amends with my brother. I need to. And so October to November, December, January, February, March. 5 months later, we find out my mom has a brain tumor and she's terminal and she's going to die. So now, once we found that out, immediately I was like, that's why he told me. Not just, it wasn't his like farewell or his parting wish to me. He was encouraging me to make amends with my brother before my mom passed, or so that my mom could pass peacefully, not have unfinished business. So once we found out that she was terminal, I understood clearly why he wanted me to make amends with my brother. And so then, my we lost my mom. After we found out that she was sick, we lost her 12 days later. And then it was crazy. And I have pictures of it. I don't know if I'll ever share it publicly or not. But like you ever get in, not that I don't want to, hopefully tree huggers aren't going to give me crap about this, but you turn your shower on to get the water warm. The window starts to fog up and stuff. And or the mirrors and stuff. So I'm in the shower and I look out of the shower across the bathroom at the mirror, and like there's not my mom literally, but it's her in the fog of the mirror, in the haze. And so I open the shower door and it's gone. And I'm like, whoa, that was a trip. I close the shower door, it's back. So I literally got my butt naked ass out of the shower, got my phone, brought it in the shower, and took a picture of it through the shower door. And you can like clearly see my mom in the fog
Wow.
of the shower. And so and
Wow.
I got two pictures of it that I took. And that was like a day or two after she passed. I mean, it was like right after. But so I kind of believe that, you know, we're all here and we have, we all have like a mission in life. We all have, whatever things we have to do, that is are expected. And that's just my belief, not trying to put religion on anybody or anything, but just my belief. But I felt like my mom's mission in life was complete because me and my brothers were all on good terms when she passed. And we were all on our own, supporting ourselves, taking care of ourselves. And so as a mom, that's, the ultimate goal in life is to have your kids, doing well and being successful at life. And so I felt like, that, and the same thing, for you and Paul and Patty, all you guys were like in a good place. And, your mom, because of all the hard work she did and everything she set up for you guys, she knew you were going to be okay. So it was
Yeah.
okay for her to go. And so anyways, so my grandfather passes. I get, the dream telling me to make amends with my brother. Then I find out my mom's sick. I make amends with my brother. She passes. And then she passed in April of, so we found out in April. So maybe it was 6 months after my grandfather passed because she passed like 3 days after my wedding anniversary. And then a year and like a year and a half later, about, my brother died. So, and that news was like out of the blue. He was 47 years old at the time. I'm older now than he was at the time he passed, which is crazy for me to think. But he was only 47 years old at the time, had a heart attack, and died. And so I think maybe that was, part of what made it so important that I make amends with my brother, before, my mom passed and stuff, was that, but my brother was never in good health. He always had health issues. He had diabetes. He'd lost, in the couple years before he passed, he had a couple toes amputated, and and he was in the hospital all the time. So yeah, he was in pretty bad health. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's just that. Those are just some of the deaths that have occurred, between like people we know, especially like my wife's family, my extended family. It's been like one after another for the last like 4 years now, and it sucks. And it seems like as time goes on, I guess it's just the older we get and the more like celebrities or people that we knew from our youth, the older they get, the more of them that are passing away. And like, like with Razor Ramon, yeah, he was only in his mid 60s, but unfortunately, there are, as you're getting into your mid 60s, if you're not in great health, it could take a toll. And so, it just it happens, unfortunately. But like with Razor Ramon, it brings it to light, makes you start thinking about kind of putting everything in perspective a little bit. So, but anyways, I'm gonna now that we're talked about that for a while, made everybody miserable. We'll go back to Wicked Network. Says, rest in peace, the bad guy. Hard work pays off, dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Scott Hall. There you go. There you go. Yep. And and that's the good thing about that is that he's his legacy will be there forever because it's all documented,
Yeah.
recorded, in the videos and everything. So yeah, people will be able to watch him from here to eternity. So at least there's that. What about the younger quarterback that died after a routine surgery a few months back? Died under anesthesia. Razor Ramon had 3 heart attacks. Yeah. Yeah, I know Razor Ramon, he had, but his heart attack started after that, like hip replacement or something, right? Or was that what he had surgery? Was that hip replacement?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. But his heart attack started after that. And so,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, you hear about football players, dying like on the field from time to time from just exhaustion or whatever. And it sucks anytime anybody dies, it really, really does. But, it's part of life and you never know when
Yeah, he was a high school football player, right? The one that passed. The one that he's talking about. It was like a year or two ago, I think.
Yeah. No, I remember. I remember situations where college players have died and where high school players have died. But I think, that one was a high school player. Yeah. So Jesse says, oozing machismo. There you go. Jammin' Music Man, how you doing? Did I already say what's up? But what's going on, Jammin' Music Man? How you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, definitely rest in peace, Scott Hall. NWO for life. There you go. Yep, there it is. Yeah. The porn bots are here, and I've been trying to block them as quickly as they pop up, but they're just coming. Just joking.
Yeah, I timed one out. I probably should have just blocked them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I did catch the audio. Yeah. It was definitely, In my video the other day, it was Mr. Lil One there for sure. Yeah. And no. That's, this channel here, we're all about joking and having fun, man. Even though if we're on a tough topic or something like that, you don't need to apologize for, ever joking or having a good time, unless you're, being mean or something like making. We don't want to sit here and condone making fun of anybody that's passed away or something like that. Oh yeah, look, Killer Care Bear, GABE, and all that.
Yeah.
Gabe and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And all that.
Yeah, the hard road and the wildlife definitely caught up with them. There ain't no question about that. Yep. Yeah. And I know, he was in WWF like later, and who knows what type of steroids or performance enhancing drugs or anything they were using. It was definitely going on in baseball and football at the time that he was wrestling. So maybe if he was doing any of that stuff, that could have, been really tough on his heart and weakened his heart. Maybe that, contributed to his passing. Hard to say, who knows, but the important thing is hopefully his family got to be there with him. So, but yeah, with that being said, I think we'll go ahead and now that, I would technically be almost at 3 hours if I had gotten to go on time, but being 8:43 right now, I think we're going to go ahead and wind it down here. So Razor Ramon's Razor Edge finishing move is one of the most iconic of wrestling history. Yeah, he's definitely one of the big names. There's so many wrestlers come and go that you wouldn't remember, but yeah, no, you hear a name like his and it's like, whoa. But we lost Macho Man and we lost Roddy Piper and Andre the Giant. I don't know. Did King Kong Bundy pass away? I think he did already. There's been so many.
I think he might have just recently passed away.
Yeah. No. I don't think he passed away like while he was wrestling or anything. But
no,
I think it was like later on. But but so many of them, the wrestlers, they just don't last. The ones that were in the 80s and stuff. And I guess Hulk Hogan just came out. I don't know who was expecting him to wrestle again, but I guess some people were hoping he would wrestle, and he had to come out and say he's never going to wrestle again. And I dude's got to be like pushing 70. So, but I think a couple weeks ago I saw him in the ring with Mr. Woo Ric Flair, and they were in that, what is it? Is it AEW or a? But anyways, they did a like a little showdown in this cage, and Hogan like kind of hit Ric Flair over the head. Ric Flair falls down, and and then Hogan says his little thing and then takes off. And so it was fun. It was really cool to see those two guys in a ring together again, considering how like bad shape both of them are. But they're not going to wrestle. Like they could, be announcers or managers, whatever. But yeah, Hogan can barely walk. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior pass. That's right. Yeah, man, an Ultimate Warrior, man, from what he was in the 80s and 90s in the ring to what he looked like when he passed was very sad. What his body went through before he passed away. You wouldn't even recognize him.
Yeah, he made it long enough to get into I think it was like the Hall of Fame or something like that.
Yeah.
He gave a nice speech and he passed away like the next day, I think.
Something like that, right? Yeah. I remember that. Yep. Yeah, King Kong passed away a few years ago. Yeah. So anyway, it's really really sad. Sad news that he passed and everything, and all that. But it's part of life. It happens. We got to just appreciate the memories we have with him and hope that his family and that he's at peace. So, but anyways, well, thanks for jumping in, Fluff. You got anything you want to cover before we head on out here?
No, but I was gonna say, when people pass, it's just a reminder for yourselves to feel glad that you're still around.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely appreciate every day you get, because you don't know when's going to be your last. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And he who dies with the most movies wins, right? Another movie collection over here, a little bit of this, a little bit of that over there. Yeah.
That's all going in the trash when you pass.
Yeah. No. I've already covered with the family, like a lot of stuff worth some money here. Don't just chuck it,
Yeah.
But so Hulkster is 68. Yeah. Dude, yeah, see, I'm really getting a case of yawns now. Thank you very much. But it's too late for Hogan. But he doesn't need to, like just go watch WrestleMania 3, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Love the old school stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Watch the old like Saturday night's main events, or I got like the best of Saturday night's main event, like 3 disc or 4 disc. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Well, Fluffy, I'm gonna head on out. I will play right now. On the way out the door, I'll play the wow. Ooh, wrong movie. I almost said the Wild Game teaser, but there is no teaser for Wild Game yet. Wild Game is the film I directed last summer that Fluffy helped us out with. But I will play the Clown Motel Massacre trailer one more time on the way out the door here. And with that being said, thank you everybody for being here. Fluff, appreciate you dropping by. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, that's what you say, right? We'll catch you guys on the next one. So all right, okay, and here we go. Rolling the Clown Motel Massacre trailer. I produced this film. I did not direct this film, but I'm the executive producer. This is my movie. I own it, you bitches. Good night.
We heard this place was haunted. Is there any truth to that?
You kids interested in ghosts?
Yeah, we're actually the paranormal searcher squad.
Is that so? Well, do I have a story for you? You see, this place used to be owned by a man named William McCroy. This William had two loves in this world: clowns and killing. This is a story that does not end well.